I'm fine, and
Yeah,
how is
morning.
uh, yes, and the place in American uh, you live is the night.
Right. Yeah. So yeah. In US and then obviously it's morning your time. Yeah. So can you tell me something about yourself?
Of course, and the grade 12 student
Uh-huh.
is right, and I would like to do some hobbies like take the photos, the graphics, and I'm the person who wants to join in this school because I'm just really like the teaching system, and because uh, I I'm the person who just don't don't want to study in the uh, large study group. So
I see.
because I think the small groups
Uh,
to study is to uh, just for self study.
right. That's right. Yeah. So how have you ever had any small classes?
Yes. Can you pardon me? I
Oh
didn't hear you.
yeah. Yeah, I was wondering, have you ever had small classes?
Yes. My school, my high school, and now which play I study now is the small group, the
Oh,
in the class.
okay. Oh, I see. So, how many students are there in class?
One class, 10 or 11
Oh,
students.
that's pretty good. Which
Yeah.
school are you studying at right now?
The Ivy educations,
Okay,
the
I see.
elite Ivy elite educations private school.
All right, I see. So you are a grade 12 student, you are senior.
Not yet. Just study just not very good, but I will try hard to do more
All right,
studies.
interesting. So can you tell me more about your own school? Do you like it?
Uh, yes. The first reason is the school is small,
Okay.
and we also have lot of outside study to climb the mountain to study the biologies.
Oh,
And
really?
the teach yes, the teacher will take us to outside and study a lot of things like uh, the physics class. The teacher will take us to the to the physics museum and watch a lot of just I don't know how to say the inside of the museum. It's just like any
I
uh,
see. So where is your school located?
in the Shenzhen 港下.
Okay, I see. That's quite interesting. So it sounds you really enjoy the biology classes, especially the field trips.
Uh, no, just uh, think my school biology teacher is really uh, interesting. So I just
Okay, I see. So which academic subjects are you best at?
I prefer to learning about the business management or the finance.
Oh, I see. Right. So yeah. So why do you want to study business management or finance?
Mm, the first reason is very simple. Just want to make a lot of money in the future.
Uh-huh.
And the second reason is that in my family there's no people to make business and work in the business. So I don't want to follow the traditions,
Oh,
and I want I want to just work in the business companies, and I choose the business management and the finance.
I see, I see. So what do your parents do?
My father is police, and
Uh-huh.
my mother is housewife.
Okay, I see. Right. So how come your parents want to study in the US?
Uh, at first, they don't allow me to study in the US because they think it's dangerous for me to study in outside for one person.
Right.
But I just really like to study in the different environment, like go to different country to study the culture. So also improve my English, like the speaking and writing, also
Right.
the listening. So I just begging them to let me study in US.
Oh, right. I see. Have you ever studied in the US in the past?
Yes, have a little trip for the studying, just like the half month when I was the middle school student.
Oh, okay. I see. Where did you go?
I go to the uh, Washington D.C. and New York. Also the uh, how the is that the city means named Philadelphia?
Oh, Philadelphia?
Yes,
Oh, okay. I see. So how do you like everything? Which city was your
mm, the Philadelphia.
Oh,
Uh,
really? Why? Why
it,
do you like?
is that
Uh-huh.
is that named because I just live in uh the family, like the local people who let the international student live in, and inside uh, the house owner is very friendly and when and exciting, and they took me to the church and learning the um, Jesus, Jesus,
Oh,
just
Jesus,
their
Bible. Yeah, yeah,
yes. But
yes.
I think that's interesting.
Uh-huh.
The other reason is I play with lots of local uh, students.
Right.
They are not the person like they like in they are different in the for China students.
Right.
They was very also friendly and easy talk, easy to make friends. Though don't like doesn't like me in the China and make friend. We need to talk a lot of time and talk a lot of time and chat a lot of time. Then we can be a friend. So I like to study in there, but just for short term for studies.
Right, right. I see. So you stayed mainly in Philadelphia.
Yeah. What?
When you were in the US, you spent your time mainly in Philadelphia?
Just 7 days a week.
Ah, okay, I see. So you mentioned that you feel the American students are quite different from Chinese students. So what do you
Yes.
think are the major differences?
Uh, the first one is um, I in the Chinese,
Mhm.
the majors we study, we will not do a lot of uh uh outside work. Per uh, his parents
Right?
is that
Experiment? Uh-huh.
his parents. And but uh in my mind and
Right.
my friends told me in the US
Uh-huh.
there are a lot of school will have these things, and I will enjoy to join this. And also the teacher will according just according your English level to uh, just to design which level you can study in the class.
Oh,
So it's
yeah, I see.
so it's very good for different levels people to study in this.
I see. Right. So in terms of studying in the US, like from your previous week's experience, what was the favorite part of your experience?
Uh, I The favorite part is um, doing by myself, and I'm the person who likes doing the things by myself and by my hand. I just uh, like the experience. Like we need to uh, how
So you're saying that in the US this is more independent?
yes.
Oh,
Uh, so sorry, my English not very
that's
good.
fine. Yeah, I can understand you fine. So that's not a problem. Yeah. Right. So can you give me an example of why you think that in the US the studies is more independent than in China?
Uh, sure.
Mm,
Because in China, when people, just our teachers,
mhm.
do the not this school, just others normal high school.
Right.
They when their teachers do the experiments,
Mhm.
uh, they, they won't let the student do it by themselves. It's just only the teachers do the experiments, and the teacher will tell what kind what it will be happens in the next, and the student just watch the teacher do the experiment and cannot do it by themselves. And I'm the person who likes to just do the experiment and know the truth, not
Mhm.
what people tell me. So I think in the Americans, the U.S., the teacher will let us to do the experiments, and it's the funny part for me to study and help me to know the truth. Just
Okay. I see. Right. So you mentioned that you really like your school, and in your current school, which subjects are your favorite in your high school?
uh, would like to study uh, the just the literature class.
Oh, really? Is it Chinese
Yes.
literature or English literature?
No,
Uh,
the English
oh,
literature.
right. I see. So why do you like it?
The first reason is it's hard to understand
Huh?
the English word, and the second reason is the teacher is really funny, and
Oh, okay.
uh, the third reason is uh, the literatures have a lot of different countries poem and essay. So we watch the movie in our life, and maybe I don't know which novel is it. So it can help me to learning a lot of uh, knowledge, not knowledge, culture.
Oh,
Like
I see. Right, right. So when you were studying in the US, or like imagine you are to study in the US in the future, what do you think will be, or what was the biggest difficulty for you?
the first one is
Mm-hmm.
the language, the
Uh-huh.
speak and the listening.
Right.
Maybe it will hard for me, but
Uh-huh.
I trust when I study in the field time or month or 2 months,
Right.
and I can just uh, I can just communicate with the local people will very easy I now.
Mm-hmm.
And the second problem is maybe the homework, the study.
Mm-hmm.
I will be shy for asking the question. So,
Right.
uh, maybe this the part uh, uh, not good for me at the study, but I I will change in the futures and I
Mm-hmm.
will make myself become uh, 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 not shy.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I think these two reason is the main reason for me in the future is study in the futures in America is very uh, bad. It's very important.
Right, right, right. I see. So, yeah, you mentioned quite a lot about your academic studies. So, how about your hobbies? What do you do in your spare time?
Uh, I will just play my guitar and go outside to take the photos
Oh,
and
really?
share with my friend. Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. So, what's your favorite subject when you take pictures, when you take photos? What do you usually take? Like, what are your
I
subjects? Uh-huh.
I usually take the building.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, in the Shenzhen, the cities
Mm-hmm.
inside, lot of buildings and it's different. But there are some of the it's same.
Right.
It's very simple, but some of them are very different. And like the D1 building is the
Mm-hmm.
second highest buildings in Shenzhen,
Right.
and I can go the upstairs to take the whole Shenzhen, and I can just take different building near the D1 buildings. So
Right.
and also the buildings use the different uh how to say the cameras, the
Mm-hmm.
different colors of, in the cameras.
Right.
It will uh, it will take different kind of the buildings coming.
Oh,
So
oh,
uh, so it will give if give people different style. Uh, I'm not sure uh,
oh,
the English is right.
right, right. I see. In terms of photography, like when you take pictures, how do you think you can make your pictures like different from the pictures other people take?
Uh, the
Or
first
how are you going
uh,
to bring the best of any subjects you will be taking pictures for?
yes, of
Uh-huh.
course. and and also by the difference I think there are a lot of uh, people who the photo uh, is same as the others, the buildings, the most people, thing maybe they were same, but um, I will uh, I will make my photos become the postcard,
Mm-hmm.
and I think I will okay, make a postcard and when in our school have the another club named the 心语西信 is the kind of club to help the people who needs us help.
Right.
Then I will make my pictures or my photograph pictures photos to be the a postcard and sharing with this kind of people, and they will write postcard and tell us where they want to send, and we will buy some uh, post-it stick
Right.
the okay and help them to send this postcard to in uh, in our country or
Mm-hmm.
which. So I think this the different part for well, it's different for art. Sorry, sir. So this is the this is why my photo is different from others people
Mm-hmm.
take the.
Right, right. I see. Okay, that sounds quite interesting. So, so because you have already been to Washington D.C., how do you like Washington D.C.?
Uh, the first one I uh, think is not like the Shenzhen.
Mm-hmm.
It was of building, but not uh, not too many.
Right.
Uh, and it will be in the first time very historical,
Mm-hmm.
yes,
Okay,
and
historical, yes.
historical. Sorry,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
and maybe place is not for the artist students, but
Mm-hmm.
I think the buildings and the place in the street it was historical and it's like the I went to the middle age US or and the this this age
Mm-hmm.
just two different styles come together.
Right.
So it was make me interesting.
Okay, I see. Right. So you know that Washington College is actually quite close to Washington D.C.
Yes. So 1 hour by car. Yes.
Uh-huh. Okay, that's
Uh,
right. Yeah. So it's almost like in the suburbs of Washington, D.C. So basically, from Monday to Friday, you study on campus, which is extremely safe. But then over the weekend, you can take the shuttle buses to go to Washington, D.C., and those buses are free.
oh, okay.
You don't need to
And
pay anything for the transportation.
uh, okay. And
Mm-hmm. You
this
also
and this
mentioned that it sounds like you really like Philadelphia, and there are also buses going to Philadelphia, go to Baltimore, go to New York, and all those buses.
is because I just want to see the person who let me uh stay just live in their house.
Okay. So, yeah, you mentioned that you really enjoy the living with homestay,
Yeah, yes,
so
homestay.
that you could experience some American culture.
Yeah, and
Yeah, university students in the United States, university students usually don't live in homestay. They usually
uh,
live in the dormitory. Yeah.
I know, and uh, I can spend my time
Hmm.
just like the summer holiday or the Christmas to see, but I think it's
If you're
where
homestay,
I,
yeah.
I
Uh-huh.
I think it's where when I just go to see them uh in the uh uh, in
Right.
the just suddenly
Mm-hmm.
so I will just check them and ask them I will come.
Oh, yeah, sure. And different Washington universities, you have the majority students are actually American students. So therefore, there are not that many international students. So
Uh,
usually, the international students will be living in the same dormitory as an American student.
so
So you really need to be able to talk to speak quite good English. But at the same time, I think because you are looking for some environment with more exposure to American culture, right? So
yeah,
that might suit you.
by different dormitory mate yes dormitory
Oh,
the
sorry.
people
Excuse me. Yeah.
so by different people who live with me it can help me to improve my English so I
Oh, because you
don't
have to talk in English all the time.
yeah, I
Actually,
know
yeah, I have interviewed transfer students from some state universities. So, for example, Michigan State University, which is rather famous. But then,
yeah,
even those transfer students who have studied there for either 2 or 3 years, their English is not at all as good as Washington College international student who has studied here for only one semester or 1 year.
yeah.
And I think
it's
that, yeah, quite often I meet students whom I had interviewed initially, but then when I meet them, I just couldn't recognize them at all because their English is completely different. They're almost talking like an American student. So they just improve their English so dramatically. So that makes a distinct difference.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's probably one of the major difference between Washington College and other big universities. And the other difference is obviously the class size is very different. So because you're already used to small classes, so you may not find it too difficult to adapt into the university life. Because at Washington College, the classes are also very small. Whilst if you go to a state university, there can be hundreds of students in a class. So it will be very difficult for you to like understand something, because you wouldn't have that much time from the professors at all.
Yes, I know that.
Mm-hmm.
So this is why I choose the small class because
Right.
the students were not too many and too much,
Mm-hmm.
and I can just communicate with the professor as many times. So
Right.
it's a good thing for me to study.
Okay. Yeah. Do you have any other questions for me?
Yes, just uh, I want to know is that the Washington College have the kind of the system that I said before. Is according to just the student different according to the different level
Mm-hmm.
to give the students different kind of a class.
Right.
Did
You
the
mean like according to you mean English language level or which kind of level do you mean?
uh, the subject level, like the people who didn't understand the subjects in the class.
Oh,
Just
I see. Yeah, that's the advantage of Washington College because really, not a single student will be left out. Because in each class there are only like just over 10 students. So the average class size is 16. So sometimes there are fewer than 10 students, and sometimes there are more than 20 students. The average class size is 16. So if you don't understand anything and if you look confused, the professors will always notice that and they can explain to you. So that is never a big issue at all. You will always get
okay,
enough attention from the professors.
okay, and and also the college will have the ESL class, yes,
No,
for our
ESL class is actually outside. It's not on campus. There's an English language school which Washington College will work with, and it is located in Washington D.C.
okay. So uh, I just have been a little nervous and I think maybe I will join the ESL to improve my English. Then I can go to the school to study, the college to study.
Right. Yeah, you don't need to be nervous at all. Yeah, because like at Washington College, not only the professors are very friendly, but also the local American students are very friendly too, because they're very keen on having some exposure to the international culture. They're very curious about Chinese students too. So that's why they're super friendly to Chinese students. Whilst if you're going to study at a big university, they already have thousands of Chinese students, so Chinese students will not get that much attention. But at Washington College, I think international students do get more attention from either the faculty or the fellow American students. So you definitely don't need to worry about anything. And if you need any help, you can always ask, and it's very easy to get help.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
If I,
okay. So yeah. So it was really good talking to you. I hope you will really enjoy your future studies in the U.S. And I also hope you will be a very successful business person in the future.
thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Okay, see
Bye.
you.